I could hear the wind rustling from inside the inn. I looked at the window. It's blowing hard. I thought it was the right decision to come back with everybody else. If I'd continued skiing, it would have been tough to come back here. We won't be able to ski at night if the weather's like this. Since it was almost time for dinner, I wouldn't have time for a bath. I didn't know what to do in the meantime. I don't know what to do. Everything's just going to be the New Year's specials and they don't really interest me. Hey, wanna play cards? I took a deck of cards out of my bag. It was cliche, but it should be good enough to kill some time. Since internet connections don't seem to exist in most visual novels that we played, where are you going? What the heck? Outside? Okay, be careful, the wind's blowing really hard. Okay. I didn't know about Wataru, but Tsugunami was a careful guy, so I thought I shouldn't worry. I guess so. Tsugunami waved to me as he left with Wataru. The howling wind became even more conspicuous. I felt even lonelier. I should just watch TV then. I think I mentioned this before when I had to wait in the car for my dad and all I had was my guitar and all I could hear is the wind. It was very much like this. And like, it gave off this eerie sound like a dog's whimper. It was really creepy. And it was like pitch black outside. The car was shaking a bit here and there every couple of seconds or so. And like a street light kept going on and off. Complete and utterly alone. And I was like, well, my guitar's over there and I can't be asked to pick it up. But I totally had my guitar just playing and just like, then I was like, when I was playing it was just like, it had a bit of a lonely sound to it as well. It's like, oh, how fitting. Play something a bit more uplifting, goddammit. I was watching TV even though I wasn't interested. I was just staring at it in order to pass the time. I didn't remember the content at all. Then I heard a knock. Somebody was at the door. Come in. Just as I wondered who it was, Anzu walked in. Anzu? They said they were on a secret mission. I don't know. You know, that's kind of the point of secrets. Then Anzu came in and sat next to me. What do you want? No, what are Coco and the other girls doing? Why didn't you join them? Makes sense, I suppose. Anzu shrugged. I see, it's boring here too, since I'm just watching TV. Do you want to play cards with me? You can watch TV in the other room too, right? Have a chat, huh? Want some of the snack on? I have some potato chips left from yesterday. Okay. Your potato chips and your cards were rejected. Silence prevailed. Why aren't you talking? You came here to have a chat, right? Okay. Right? This is pretty awkward. We just stared at the TV for a while. Just the voices and laughter from the TV filling the room with their non-existentness because, well, we've just got the music. Suddenly Anzu put her head on my shoulder. My heart throbbed. Anzu? She was asleep. My god, why do these characters fall asleep so easily? Hey, Anzu. I shook her shoulder. Are you tired? You can sleep for a while. I'll wake you up when it's dinner. Then Anzu put her arm around mine and leaned her head on my body. Hey. You say that, but it looks more like she just kind of leaned awkwardly with her arms, just like... Well, whatever. I wanted to look into her face, but because of the position we were in, it might have woken her up, so I couldn't. Just at this... You just like, once like she wakes up, you'll be like, ah, my freaking arm, oh god, that was exhausting. It's like, it was exhausting to sit there for an hour or so, probably. Yeah, I mean, have you tried to just sit there without moving your arm at all? It's just like, ow. I started watching the TV again while feeling her warmth and weight. Why did I feel so relaxed? I couldn't understand why.
そういえばさ、ここのアルバイトのお兄さんいるでしょ？スポーツマンって感じの？そうそう、あの人ね、同じアルバイトのお姉さんと付き合ってるらしいよ。このバイトで知り合って付き合い始めたんだって。本当？あのお姉さん？へえ。なんでそんなこと知ってるの？だって直接聞いてきちゃったんだもんね。
I don't think you should be so proud of that. After dinner, we naturally gathered in the room where the boys were staying. We'd been chattering and gossiping. It was sort of peaceful in a way. Wataru stood up. He looked serious. Was he going to suggest we play another king game? Tsunami opened the window and brought in a few plastic bags from outside. The cat appears to want into the room. You know, those of you or the New Year's video that I did on my other channel with like all montage thing, you may have noticed something in the first track, like right when I think it was the final boss where it was either, yeah, it was when Selfie was on screen. You may have noticed with the piano and guitar I was purposely going because the dog was barking in the background, and that very sound in the background with the cat scratching on the door, I could not get rid of that sound from the recording. A moment. So anyways, Tsunami put the bags on the table. I saw a variety of bottles and cans in them. Anzu muttered something that sounded like a chemical formula. Tsunami whispered to Wataru. It bugged me when Anzu pronounced the 2 in the formula in English, but the 5 in Japanese. Anyhow, I reached for one of the bags. Which she did. That must have been a bit more confusing. I took out the bottles. There was wine, whiskey, soju, and other stuff. Soju referred to translation, that's 5. Well, I can't be asked. Also, there were cans of beer, hapashu, and shuhei. For the translation are 6 and 7. Again, I can't be asked. They're obviously brands of alcohol of some sort. They pretty much got something for every taste. Are you sure?
いいも悪いもない。俺たちは全員大人だからな。
Oh, I mean, is it okay to grab one?
ちゃんと後で会費はいただくぞ。3人で割り勘だ。
I see. Looked like they were going to bleed me a bit.
さあみんな、紙コップも買ってきたから使って使って。
Wataru handed everybody a clear plastic cup.
氷は窓の外に置いてあるから欲しいやつは言ってくれ。
さすが雪国。
さあ、紙コップはみんなに行き渡ったかな。
Yeah,
じゃあ、
and
勝
all.
利魂が温度を取らせていただきます。皆様にお借りをしては。
So are they all going to end up being drunk or what?
乾杯！
When Wataru tried to give a speech, Tsuganami shouted, raising his cup high. Kampai!
ちょっと待て、
No.
せっかく俺が。
Wataru tried to stop everybody, but it was too late. We'd already started drinking.
次のみね。
I'd be the awkward one then, so while everyone's just like, yeah, drink, I'd be like, I'll pass on this one. Why? I don't drink alcohol. Oh, come on, it's New Year. Come on, drink a bit. Right now. Drink a bit! Now. I should drink too. I can't remember the last time I tasted alcohol in any way, really. Is this happening? Have we got a drunk robot on our hands? Amikazu was laughing hard. She seemed drunk but looked pretty merry about it. How does a robot get drunk?
大丈夫かしら、あの子。
Well, it doesn't look like she's drinking that heavily, so she should be fine. It was true that she wasn't drinking that much. She just had a couple shots of banana liqueur. I couldn't believe that she was a robot. She looked perfectly intoxicated. I thought I should reconsider my perception of robots.
あずちゃん、私たちそろそろ寝るけど、どうする？あ、もうちょっと飲んでく。みなつも心配だし。そっか、じゃあまた明日。おやすみね。よしゆきくんもおやすみ。
Yes, I mean.
ココちゃん、白川さん、行こう。待って、すぐ行く。じゃあ、おやすみなさい、よしゆきくん。
Okay, good night.
またね。
Akane, Koko, and Anaka waved as they left our room together. Looks like the party's over.
そうね。
I realized that Tsuganami and Wataru were sleeping. Tsuganami was sleeping in his bed, but Wataru was lying face down on the floor. I wonder when that happened. Maybe I should carry him to his bed later.
みなつ、私たちもそろそろ。アンズ先輩。みなつは、ちょっとトイレに行ってくるので、待っててください。
I wonder if robots can throw up, cause that looks like it's gonna be the case. Amikaze saluted.
ええ、わかった。
Amikaze wobbled out of the room. Okay, why don't we keep going in the meantime?
そうね。
Anzu nodded and poured soju into my cup.
何で割る？
Oolong tea.
オッケー。はい、どうぞ。
Thanks. What about you?
私はまだあるからいい。
Okay.
私についでもらえるなんて光栄だと思ってよ。
I am. We started sipping again.
遅くない？
Hmm?
みなつ、帰ってこないんだけど。
That's right, it's already been a while, hasn't it? I like how they just like add in the wind as well, just for the heck of it.
うん。
Just like, let's add in some wind. Well, it was wind in the wind the whole time, but you know they had music, so we forgot all about it. I don't even know why I'm rambling. Maybe she fell asleep on the toilet?
見てくる。
What? Well, there are plenty of cases when someone's drunk, out of their mind, and then to fall asleep on the toilet, but that is still an awkward place to fall asleep. Yeah, that's a good idea.
ひょっとしたら、もう部屋に戻ってるかもしれないから、その場合は私もそのまま部屋に戻るね。
Okay, then we should finish up here.
ここ、大丈夫？
Anzu pointed at the cups gathered around. Yeah, I'll clean them up. You can go.
うん。じゃあ、おやすみ。
Good night. After Anzu left, I looked around and found out how messy the room was. Alright, I didn't feel like cleaning all this up by myself, so I said screw it, I'm going to bed. And now I have a pizza. I should let Tsugunami Wataru do it in the morning. Wait, he totally did! He's like, screw the cleaning, I lied. However, I thought I should at least take care of Wataru. Come on, Wataru, you should get into your bed. I lifted his arms and dragged his body across the room.
国家斉唱
What kind of a dream was he having? I hoped this dream wouldn't get into my brain while I was sleeping. Oh yeah, you got that ability. That'd be interesting to see one of Wataru or maybe Tsugunami's dreams, wouldn't it? Yeah! I managed to get him lying down in his own bed. I covered him with a blanket and he was sorted. Then the door opened. Oh, I wonder who it could be.
吉行、起きてる？
Anzu, how's Amikaze? Your face indicates that something not so great. What happened?
鍵、閉まっちゃってる。
What?
多分、みなつがトイレを済ませた後、一人で部屋に戻って鍵をしちゃったんだと思う。
But you've got the key, right?
みなつが持ってたのよ。
I see where this is going. That drunk.
ココたちの部屋も閉まってたから、ここしか戻るとこなくて。
I see.
ここで寝てもいい？
I don't mind, but we've only got 3 beds here.
いいよ。床で寝るから。
I can't let you do that. Well, I think I should let her use the bed in this case. You take my bed, I'll sleep on the floor.
そんな、悪いよ。
Don't worry, you're tired, aren't you?
まあ、そうだけど。
I walked to the bed and lifted the covers to invite her in. Come on, lie down. After I saw Anzu getting into bed, I laid out some cushions on the floor. Good, I just need something to cover me.
掛け布団、ないの？
See what I mean, though? Flat as a board. Anzu asked while lying in the bed. She looked worried. It doesn't look like I do. I'll curl up under my coat or something.
風邪ひいちゃうでしょ？
Well, I should be fine. They say stupid people don't catch colds.
バカ。
That's because they're too stupid to realize they have a cold. That's what I'm talking about.
こっち来て。一緒に寝よ。
I can't do that.
ダメ。こっち来て。
Anzu sounded
風邪
serious.
ひいちゃったら悪いもん。さ、早く。こっち。
She sounded so gentle that I couldn't say anything back. To be honest, I want to sleep in that too, but, you know, I can't really trust myself that much. I wasn't sure if I could suppress my urges. Well, don't know what to say there, honestly.
それよ。
I mean, for them to get a bit kind of like that, do realize you're not alone in this room, right? Huh?
そうなったらそうなったで構わない。吉行が風邪ひくよりはずっといい。
What?
だから、来て。
Anzu. But such a scene is not scheduled right now, I imagine, so I don't think that's gonna happen. I couldn't refuse her offer after she said that. She was worried about me. Alright, pardon the intrusion. I turned off the light and slipped into bed.
一緒だ。
Do you have like a small end of the bed, you know, like just kicked right to the side? Because you don't appear in the CG, Yoshiyuki. Anzu giggled. My heart throbbed when I heard it so close. Anzu was right by my side. I suddenly remembered seeing her naked body the night before. About what you just said.
本気にした。
Huh?
だって、ああでも言わなきゃ、吉行本当に床で寝ちゃうでしょ。
Hey.
期待しちゃった。
Damn, I'll push you out of bed someday. You can't, because it's up against the window.
待ってる。
She was totally pulling my leg. I thought of holding her forcefully, but since Sugnam and Wataru were in the same room, I didn't. What? Just like... I don't even... I got no words.
眠くなっちゃった。
Just go ahead and sleep. I won't do anything stupid. Well, he might fall out of bed, but...
いいことならしてもいいよ。
Just go to sleep.
怖い怖い。
Good night. I kind of skipped over that bit, didn't I? Because I didn't hear you say good night. I closed my eyes. Hey, Anzu. Looks like she had fallen asleep. How do they do that? I should get some sleep too. I thought I'd have trouble sleeping, but strangely I felt relaxed, just because Anzu was sleeping by my side. While feeling her warmth and breath, I fell asleep, and then it sunk in that you are sleeping right next to Anzu in the same room that has Wataru and Tsugunami, and if they wake up before you two, it's gonna feel a little awkward. You gotta admit. But I've got a pizza, so I gotta wrap this part up. Okay, now we're on the daytime recording this, the second. But I don't know if this will be split into 2 parts like it usually would. I mean, the previous recording could have been split into 3 parts of how long it was. I mean, the part that... What part was it anyway? Let me check. Yeah, part 79. It literally was an hour 20 or so minutes. That's like a movie length there. For the King's Game. It's like the King's Game, the movie, the motion picture, or whatever, the visual novel, that... I don't even know where I'm going with that. Well, this was a pleasant way to wake up. When I woke up, I could feel something soft and warm touching me, and then when I took a look, it was Anzu clinging to my arm, breathing quietly as she slept. She sure looks cute when she's sleeping this peacefully. It's almost as if we're lovers. I pretty much whispered that so I wouldn't wake her up, and then I tried to free my arm from her grip. Huh? But just as I tried, she instinctively clung to me even tighter. Hey, Anzu. I tried putting some more strength into it, but I just couldn't seem to get her off my arm. I didn't really know why I laughed. I gently brushed Anzu's cheek with my free arm. I didn't really know why I did that either, I just suddenly felt like it.
Yoshiyuki.
So, is Tsugunami and Wataru not awake yet, or what? Good morning.
おはよう。
Anzu looks really drowsy as she nodded at me. I guess she was still tired.
いつもよりなんかぐっすり眠れた。
Maybe because you used me as your hug pillow? Actually, I felt like I'd slept really well too, but I didn't dare to actually say it.
今何時？
Almost 7.
二度寝したい。
Almost 7?
起きなきゃ。
And it's this bright? Or maybe it's just the light in the room. But if the light's on in the room, then wouldn't Wataru and Tsugunami also wake up? Just take it easy.
でも、港を叩き起こさないと。
I mean, it's winter. It takes quite a while for it to actually get light out. And then it gets dark very early. It's like the sun is like, screw it, it's winter. Well, actually, it's not really the sun, really, is it? It's just like I'm here all the time. It's just the weather conditions change on your planet is all. So don't blame me for not showing up often enough. Just don't scold her too much, okay?
わかってる。じゃあ、行くね。
Having said that, Anzu let go of my arm and got up from the futon. She seemed to be a bit reluctant to let go at first, but maybe I just imagined that.
じゃあ、また後で。
Yeah, Anzu seemed to be in a slight hurry as she left the room. Anzu's smell and warmth still lingered in my head. Lingering memories like this aren't so bad, but then I noticed something.
いいご身分だな。
Oh, he's awake after all. Tsuganami! Tsuganami was leaning against one of the walls. Did you see that?
安心しろ。板橋は見てない。
I take it that Yoshiyuki didn't see any of Wataru's dream either, then I take it. Looking at Wataru, he was still snoring loudly. Seriously, look how bright it is! Nearly 7 in the morning, my ass! Right about that time, the sky would probably be maybe dark blue, not this bright. Well, maybe it's just different, I suppose. Different place and all. But where I live is just like these days, which is pretty much the same time as right here in the plot and all, the visual novel. It's pretty much like takes ages to get light out and it goes away just as quickly. It's not what it looked like, you see.
皆まで言うな。わかってる。
I see.
ああ。こうやって人は皆大人になっていくんだな。ああ。恋しいのは二度と戻らない少年の日々。
Are you really sure you understand?
わかってる、わかってる。何も言うな。
I was pretty sure he didn't get it at all. Phew, I feel alive again. But, as I said, wrap this part up because I have a pizza. So I'll see you next time, viewers. See you next time.